So today we are going to be talking about switching between verbal representation and symbolic. So if I give you a verbal or a description of what's going on and you're going to write the equation, remember symbolic and equation and function rule, those are all the same thing. Um, so given this first statement, the cost for tennis lessons is $15 to rent the court and $25 per hour. Write the equation that models H, the number of hours, and C, the cost. So the first thing that you always want to do in any type of word problem is always highlight the important information. So the cost for tennis lessons is $15 to rent the court and $25 per hour. Now, when you are writing equations from a statement, notice how it's 25 per hour. That means $25 times, if you did it for 2 hours, it would be $25 times 2 hours would be 50. So per hour is always the important thing to look at in these. The per hour tells you that the $25 is multiplying by however many hours. Now we don't know the number of hours, so we use H to represent the number of hours. So you would write it as $25, and you can write it, I'll write it both directions. Usually you will, in math, you will see it written as the 25 per hour first, but it's also okay if you write it, since it says $15 for the court and $25 per hour, you could write it as 15 first, but I'm going to write it the other direction. So it's $25 per hour, so 25 per hour. Now, in order to write per hour, I'm going to multiply it by H, and then I have to pay the court fee, so plus $15. So the $25 came from cost per hour, and then the 15 is to rent the court. Now, since it doesn't say anything about 15 per whatever, it's just $15 to rent the court. That's why the 15 is just by itself. So it's $25 times however many hours plus 15 is going to equal the cost. Sorry, I was going to write out the word cost, but I just want to use the variable. Remember, you are not going to be seeing 25 times H. So on the quiz, it was okay if you use times, but we are going to be moving away from that because we need to start writing out our math equations more properly, or the way you are going to see it on tests and everything. So it would be 25, oops, I forgot. I was trying to write 25H. So 25H plus 15 equals C. So that would be our final equation. Okay. Now we're going to do, if I give you the equation, write the verbal. So if I give you an equation of 5p plus 2 equals C, where p represents the number of pizzas and C represents the cost. So it's 5p. So remember, 5p means the same thing as 5 times p. So it's $5 per pizza plus some $2. $5 per pizza and $2, you could say $2 $2 for tax, you could say $2 delivery fee. Let's just call it delivery fee. So $2 deliver gives the cost. So it's $5 per pizza and $2 to deliver gives you the total cost. You can write this however you want. On the assignment, it's an open, it's a free response. It's something that I have to grade. It's not going to grade it for you. Just because it would be so hard to write out exactly how everyone's going to write it. Just as long as you say something about $5 per pizza or per whatever the independent variable is, plus something, this $2, gives you the total, you will get all of your points. Make sure you talk about what does each number represent in the equation. So that is how you you switch between verbal and equations and back the other direction as well.